Hi children, now we are going to discussing about the chapter 6 early civilization part 2 Vedic period. From this part we will able to understand Aryan culture and political organization of early Vedic age and later Vedic age. And also Varna system, political change, social changes, religious life and about great epics of Ramayana and Mahabharatas. Advent of Aryans. There are various opinions about the origin of the Aryans. Some of the historians' opinion that Aryans came from outside of the country, mainly Central Asia, Arctic region, and east of Alps mountains. Some historians say that Aryans is not a race; it is an Indo-European linguistic group. Some historians tells there are native of Indians. The Vedic culture flourished on the plain of rivers of Indus and Saraswati, and later in the plains of the river Ganga and Yamuna. The river Gagar, Hakra, which disappeared in the third digit of Rajasthan, is believed to be an ancient river of Saraswati. The river Saraswati mentioned many times in Rig Veda. What is meant by Vedic period? The period in which the Vedic literature was formed is called the Vedic period. What are sources to know about Aryans? The Vedic literature is the major source to know about the Aryans. Look at the flowchart of sources of Aryans. Only two types of sources, literary and archaeological sources. The literary sources again divided into two types, Vedas and epics. Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda. And Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishads. Epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Next, archaeological sources, iron and pottery. When discussing about the Vedic literature, the term Veda means superior knowledge in Sanskrit. It is the knowledge of knowing oneself or self-realization. Vedas are called Shrutis. They are the universal truth discovered or realized by the land people. The Vedic contains deeper spiritual and scientific knowledge. In the modern period, Swami Dayananda Saraswati gave a call, go back to Vedas. That means all of us should know about Vedas. Research on Vedas is carried out in many foreign and Indian universities. Vedas are four types. They are Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvana Vedas. The Rigveda is a collection of Vedic hymns composed by rishis. Yajurveda, it details of rule to be followed during the sacrifices. Samaveda is a collection of songs. The origins of Indian music are traced to it. Last, Atharvana Veda is a collection of spells and charms. Apart from Vedas, there were Brahmanas, Upanishads and Aranyakas and epics of Ramayana and Mahabharatas. Brahmanas prose about Vedic hymns, ritual and philosophies. Aranyakas deals with mysticism, rites and rituals. Upanishads, philosophical text dealing with soul, mysteries of nature. Vedic period again divided into two periods. Early Vedic period, later Vedic period. Early Vedic period 1500 to 1000 BC, also known as Rig Vedic period. Next, later Vedic period 1000 BC to 600 BC. Now we are going to discussing about early Vedic period. Social life in early Vedic period. The family is a basic unit of the society. The father was the head of the family. Joint family system was in practice. In this period, the prisoners of war called dasas and dasyas, like slaves. And monogamy is the common practice in this period. Monogamy means a practice of being married to only one person. That means only one wife or husband. Now we are going to discussing about position of women. There was no any social evils. Women held a respectful place in their society. They studied Vedas. There were no child marriages or sati. Women had the choice to choose their husbands in Swayamvarams. Widow remarriage was in practice. Land women in this period were Gosha, Apala, Lopamudra, Indrani, Viswavara, etc. were great Vedic scholars. Women participated with their husbands in all religious ceremonies. Now dresses. They wore vasa, that is called dhoti today. Adivasa, upper cloth, as we wear today. Garments were embroidered with gold. Women used earrings, necklaces, bangles, and anklets as we do today. Women's oil and combed hair, which were plaited or braided. Men kept beard and mustache. Now, amusements of early Vedic people. Amusements means recreations. Chariot racing, hunting, boxing, dancing, and music were some of the recreation activities. Three types of musical instruments like percussion, string, and wind were used by the singers. In early Vedic period, the giving great importance was given to education. There were gurukulas. Entire institutions were given freedom in their teaching, learning process. They were taught the art of warfare, that means how to fight with enemies with weapon, without weapon, and philosophy, agriculture, animal husbandry, and handicrafts. Now, food and crops. Rice, barley, beans, and sesame formed their food. They also ate bread, cake, milk, butter, curd, and fruits. Now, the religion of the early Vedic period. They believed the God is one and he can be worshipped and realized in many forms, that is Agni, Varuna, Yama, Vayu, etc. They performed yajnas also. Look at the picture, chanting Vedas by the Rishis. Now we are going to discussing about the Varna system in early Vedic period. Varna system means caste system. There was no caste discrimination in early Vedic period. No restriction on intercaste marriage. People were allowed to choose their profession. Now political life. The chief of the clan was called Rajan and there was no dictatorship. Kingship was not hereditary. The king was assisted by the assemblies like Sabha and Samiti. The king looked after the welfare of the people. Now we are going to discussing about the later Vedic period, 1000 BC to 600 BC. According to some historians, the Vedic people came from the Arctic region or Central Asia. They migrated to the plain of Ganga and Yamuna from the plains of rivers Indus, Saraswati. They crossed the mountains range of the Vindhyas and moved towards south. The political changes in later Vedic period. During the later Vedic period, the king became more powerful. Even Sabha and Samiti lost their importance. The scope of the king was very wide. The kingship became a hereditary. Yogas to expand their kingdoms. Now, social changes. The ashrama system started. The ashrama system of Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. Brahmacharya means away from the marriage, entire life. Grihastha means leading family in the home. Vanaprastha means one who give up world's life, leading with studies of Vedas, other knowledge. Sannyasa, it is the last life or last stage of Brahmins, leading life without any desires. The position of the women were lowered. The Varna system came into existence. Child marriage and sati started during this period. Polygamy started among the aristocrats. The kings performed ritual practice like Aswamedha and Rajasuya and kings during that period. Here social changes entire opposite of early Vedic period. Now religious life in Vedic period, later Vedic period. The religious ceremonies became complex and complicated. The yajnas and yogas were performed frequently. The gods Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Ganesh and Skanda were worshipped. The goddesses like Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati and other deities got importance. Now we are discussing about epics. The great epics of India, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata are two great epics. These two great epics have guided the life and art of Indian life. The Ramayana, also called Adikavya, was written by Maharishi Valmiki in Sanskrit. The Ramayana depicts Rama as a ideal ruler, ideal brother, ideal son, etc. Sita stood as an ideal woman. Next, Mahabharata. Mahabharata written by the sage Vyasavasa in Sanskrit. The Mahabharata is a victory of the Dharma over Adharma. In the coming class, we have to discuss about chapter 7, Emergency of Kingdom and Republics.